What's up, Juventini? Berto here, live from Whistler, and it is over at the Club World Cup for Juventus. And Comoli, it's now your turn to step up and bolster this squad. He's wasted no time. Jonathan David, done deal. We'll go over the details. Meanwhile, he wants to make a serious statement, as you still have news on top of Jonathan David when it comes to Osimhen and even Retegui. What does this mean for guys currently at Juventus? We've got the list of goodbyes. Juve's trying to prepare. We also have a new name in the midfield to look at, and what is going to happen at the back line. We're going to go through it all together right now. It's July 2nd. I'm Berto. This is the AJC channel dedicated to Juventus. Let's rock with the news, and we're going to kick things off with the attack. Jadon Sancho. Apparently things have advanced and escalated when it comes to the player. Juventus has got a $6 million offer on the table for wages plus bonuses, and Sancho apparently is inclined to take this offer. Juve is going to push forward. There are more contacts expected. Now, this is expected to also be met with the goodbye of Chico Conceição. Now, some fans frustrated by this and upset by it. They don't want to see Chico Conceição going. Meanwhile, we also have Nico Gonzalez on the block. Juve's trying to sell him for 25 to 30 million euros. So we're asking everybody the question. Say goodbye to Chico, bring in Sancho. It's a pretty good split out there as far as the polls go. For me, why not get both Sancho and Chico and say goodbye to Nico? But the problem is 25 to 30 million asking price for Nico Gonzalez. Let's see. Meanwhile, Jonathan David is a done deal. Fabrizio Romano is claiming that an agreement has been found between Juventus and the player. The medicals are set for later this week. It's 6 million salary, bonuses on top of that, and probably somewhere around 10 to 15 million euros for the agent bonuses. So that's it. Jonathan David medicals set for later this week. And meanwhile, Comoli doesn't want to stop there. All right, he wants to make a statement, as we are still going to push forward with Victor Osimhen. And if it doesn't work there, we are going to push for Retegui. So Comoli seriously trying to bolster that attack, and it is something that has to happen. So I got to get your thoughts on how do you feel about the Jonathan David sign, and who do you want, Osimhen or Retegui? Do you think we could actually swing two out of these three players? For me, real quick, when it comes to Jonathan David, I like the fact that he's versatile and will offer us flexibility. He doesn't have to play solely at the top, although he can. We could see a formation where it's Kolomuani and Jonathan David up top with Yildiz in behind, or Jonathan David can also slot and play as one of those players in behind. And as we saw yesterday, it has to be dynamic style players playing in that role, no coal miners. Now, when we get to the back line, we need to bolster it, but it has been quiet there today around the back line. You only have the news of Gatti ready to extend. The contract is all set and ready to 2030 with an option to 2031. For Rugani, he put in a very strong effort yesterday, and I've been saying for a while we need to keep him, especially with the lack of depth, but it is still uncertain what is going to happen with Daniele Rugani, and there are no clues coming from the media in terms of what Juve is going to decide to do there. When it comes to the midfield, we've got a new name, and it looks like it's Hoylman from Sporting. Juve has inquired on the player. However, he's under contract with Sporting for quite some time. So nothing's set to happen unless Juve's ready to step up for a big price tag, somewhere around 40 million euros. And he's being listed as the change-up to Douglas Luiz, as apparently Douglas Luiz has told his agents while they were in Miami to inform Juventus that they need to find him a suitor in the Premier League. Apparently Luiz wants to go back to England. Now, as far as the team goes, we are done. They're going to be on break. They're going to reconvene at Continassa at the end of July, and then early August they're going to hit Germany for a small camp that also includes a friendly against Borussia Dortmund. As far as the Club World Cup goes, mixed reports on the value Juve pulled from there. Some reports state 27, others state close to 35 million euros. But nonetheless, we've taken a decent haul out of there. Hopefully, Comoli can put it to good use. And as I stated, Comoli, you're up. But Jonathan David, done deal. That's your news break. You know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC Army, but hit me in the comments with your thoughts on all the news you just heard, and let's mix it up. Until next time, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, ciao tutti.